And there we are. Indeed, Game Hen, I do not know why you decided you suddenly could not see a mountain full of copper from the Earth God, but you decided that apparently you could not see it. And unfortunately, even though Shelby happens to be a giant eyeball now, apparently they cannot see our other bonfire, which is not the best news to hear only a few days before another cold essence event arrives. But, well, that's why I am the elder, and we're doing our best to try to keep all of these pips alive, even if we are going to teach them how to start juggling knives. A dubious proposition, for sure, but, like, it's happening. Welcome back to the village of Are We There, you, my friends, where we were going to pick up where we left off last time, having learned the new secrets of the quality of life update that has made it so that we can go ahead and have chickens in new locations. Very exciting. And also, we've got bread! Paint Seagull's wonderful, wonderful bakery has been producing plenty of hard bread for our pips to go ahead and enjoy, all while Savannah continues to grind that barley down into more flour. And we are generating as much hope as we possibly can, because in 5 more days, there is a large Doom event related to fear that is going to happen. And considering we are building 2 performer stages, where 2 people will be trained in how to juggle knives, I'm a little bit concerned about that, let's just say. In fact, maybe it jogged my memory. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We'll look at that in just a second. But now that we have finally gotten access to being able to go ahead and have those performer stages and the bakery, well, the good news is that we've learned something else new. Thanks to having the performer stall, we also have the theater. So, theater. What the heck? Isn't this cute? My favorite play back then was the story of an exiled kitten who returned years after his father's death. Delightful, if a little sad. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Kitten! Oh my gosh! So this is actually a huge hope generator. Oh my gosh, it's such a cute little theater too. Look at those little puppets. Oh, cute little pixelated puppets. So let's see. It counts as a art location as well. Oh, and you need to have an actor to go ahead and work there. So they need to be built on cobblestone, and you need 2 books per theater. Oh my gosh. So either you need to be like churning out a library, or you might only want to use the theater on special occasions to boost like a lot of hope, which would make a lot of sense to me, because you also get a boost of 5 if a social building is within 2, and 5 if a dwelling is also within 2, and 5 if cobblestone path to dwelling. Like, whoa. Okay, the theater could basically be a absolutely amazing like House of Hope, which I hope would be better than the House of Hope in the Baldur's Gate, but we'll see. Unfortunately, I think that this particular theater House of Hope could also be a little bit dubious, because we do have to train one of our little pips into being an actor. Petty and dishonest, I would never trust any of them. Their highly dramatic reactions to every little thing that happened in the village were too much for me. Now, that's different than being excitable and cheerful like me. But to go ahead and have them trained, you need to have a book. And also it's worth noting that they would go ahead and they would have higher status, so they would refuse to eat inferior food, which means we would need to research whatever's after the cauldron to have some proper food before the actor would deign to bother being in our village. I don't know if they leave if they don't have the food they want, but we find out. Maybe they just like kill over and like die of frustration. And we don't know anything about books yet. We just know they need to be used for theater. That's so funny. Okay, so clearly, even though it would be quite exciting, we shall not be working on the theater right now. And it also points out that if we wish to further our research, we need to learn how to get bricks and planks, which seems somewhat sensible to me. Also seems sensible to maybe grab the healer's hut sometime soon. But you know, oh hey, and that's right, the knife masters, when they don't need to generate hope, can also become paper makers. Which is going to be a very good thing to have on hand. Perhaps it has something to do with that curious memory of this book thing. And then I don't know if we need to worry about the snowplow just yet. We have stone paving. Maybe we should start researching for bricks because mechanical, mechanical. And that would be for brick maker. No, haha! So the brick maker would also be somebody who would want fancy pantsy food. So now that we have the cauldron, what do we need to go ahead and research the kitchen? Okay, we've got the cobblestone. And then the butcher can be a commoner trained with the specialized tools. And the advanced tools are made by the toolsmith. Huh! I knew I was clever for going back and double, triple, ultra checking. Oh, we already have the toolsmith. Well, I knew at least the spirit is there. At least I have enthusiasm. And also I have those new memories of protest, which seems quite fitting now that we have gone ahead and remembered the concept of actors. And with the actors, apparently, what excellent timing, we have also remembered protest. New element, rebellions. Sometimes Pips would come into conflict with their fellow villagers and stop production in the name of equality. Oh, the irony. Other Pips would have to work in their place. Oh, and you cure it with a festival? Oh my gosh, tell me more. It's so cute. Oh, hey, there's the knife, like, I guess, are they knife master? That's right. I was like, they're not knife makers. That's more like a tool thing. They're knife masters. Apparently they're at the festival too. Feast could be held any day of the year as long as there was enough food and drink. Let's see. So it heals 2 rebellious Pips if you have soft bread. Oh my gosh. And then you also need elaborate food in order to go ahead and like get your Pips fed, which means we're back to needing the kitchen. And then we can work on terrains removed and warehouses next. Oh, good. Maybe I won't have to just store the bread up to the rafters in my bedroom in the town hall anymore. That would actually be quite delightful. Let's see, food conditions. Oh, sweet. I didn't know I could do that. Neat. Wait. Hold up here. I can tell them to stop eating certain things. Are they? Who is eating? Stop eating my seeds! Go eat the bread, for crying out loud! You are not allowed to eat my seeds! I'm so glad I noticed this. I never have, like, look, I'm an old elder, okay? I am allowed to not notice these things. All right, so knife masters, generating hope. We have at least Tiff working on the bonfire, and Shelby's trying to reclaim their bonfire. We are working on getting more copper. We have already built the, that's where we need somebody new. We have already gone ahead and built our cauldron. I guess, do we need to use it right now? Let me think about that. We could train someone right now and they could start making some glop. That's better than like using that many eggs. So yeah, actually I should go ahead and train somebody to make egg glop. Who wishes to make egg glop? Let's see, how many seeds do we have right now? The answer is a lot. Silver Ombre, you are already trained in something else. Never mind, you're a hunter, I'm sorry. Rin, come down, and if you don't mind, let us go ahead and train you in making the fine art of egg glop. Let's see. I really should be upgrading the houses sooner than later. Probably, maybe, most likely. Let's see. Oh, and I don't have any farmers available. Oops. Okay. That's a lot of not gathering of said, okay, now you know what? Remember what I was just saying about houses and babies? Suddenly that seems particularly relevant, but we'll work on that after we get past this fearful event. Nobody should be going ahead and adding little piplings to the village if they're fearful. I hope this is gonna go well. Good luck, Ren. Fly, my little bread, fly! Oh, there it goes. I'm so happy I figured out how to get him not to eat it. I didn't know that the Pips were eating. Like, wait, Were the pips eating it or were my chickens eating it? Because if my chickens were eating it, they should be eating it. Uh-oh. Are my chickens gonna be dead in the morning? They look okay. 12 seeds as food. Oh, so my pips weren't eating it as food. The chimkins were. And guess what? That is totally fine by me. So at least we've protected it for the chickens. All right, so let's see where we're at now. Well, we finally reclaimed this awkward spot of land, except for this weird little spot. Shelby, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Let's have Shelby go ahead and get us some more warmth. Oh, no, we're fine there. We're totally fine there. Let's see. We've got some hope spots. We've got kind of a big mess. It's not my fault that, like, everything for how you can actually add in, or excuse me, it is somewhat of a surprise to myself at how different things are now. Wait a second. We've got room in those cabins. Hold up here. Let me think. Let's see. And I can put another meeting spot right here, I think. Chicken. They no longer need to be next to dwellings. Should I make new coop areas? Because we could just turn this into the chicken zone and I could use this a little bit easier as like a residential area. Oh, now we're thinking with more of our elderly brain cells. I think we'll do that. We'll go ahead and we will build 2 more chicken farms over here where they will have a boost for the eggs that are nearby. And then we will remove these chicken farms in the future. Wait a second. Hold up here. I don't know if I want to build a chicken farm. I want more chickens. Wait, no, but chicken farm here, chickens there. Oh my word, I wasn't wrong. I just happened to be extremely silly. And actually the way everything happens to be prepared is correct. Because it's chicken coops. There's my animals. Where's my chicken coop though? It counts as a dwelling. And it does need to be within a dwelling, like one of a dwelling. I feel so vindicated right now. I thought I was going a little bit silly, but we can actually go ahead and remove this hut and then put the sharing table right there. And that will help us to build the larger cabin and then another set of chickens who can walk contentedly at Machu and orbiting as they continue to do the big think. Carry on, everyone, I think. Oh, Rin, you're gonna be somewhat of a terror in the village. Yay, new egg farm! Woo! More chickens. Why not? We're a chicken society now, except for the part where I'm not able to get them. Oh, what's happening? Oh, smooches, Game Hen and Trassel. Oh, of course the first smooches I see. Oh, Trassel is romantic and infatuated. Game Hen and Trassel are now infatuated. Kiss out of nowhere. That's so freaking cute. So Trassel is romantic for 5 days now. Okay. And then, like, the Pip is now romantic. It's tied up in love. That's pretty adorable. I wonder, oh, infatuated. This Pip has fallen in love with another Pip. Will they feel the same? Oh, I like seeing how the relationships are developing. So Trassel and Game Hen. It'd be cute if they like stayed in the same house together, but I mean, they're Piplings. Oh, I'm missing another where are my researchers? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have all my researchers like lined up like little chickens in a row. Oh, all right, so, oh, and look at the little love. Trassel and Silver Umbry are now hanging out over here. But Trassel, you are infatuated with, hang on, I wanna make sure who's infatuated. Okay, Game Hen. Okay, I was gonna let you go ahead and like chill and like hang out at the social table with Trassel, but you kind of have one of the most important jobs in the village right now to make me copper bars. So I kind of need you to stay there. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Well, we are continuing to train Rin in the fine art of cookery, and we are building the knife juggler, and we're good on heat, I think. We're so good on heat that Tiff, I'm not even gonna worry about you having to work on that anymore. And instead, let's have you come on over and build, let's see, leisure within 2. So where's our leisure? Right here. A shared table requires a dwelling within 2. Deep breaths, deep breaths. It's all right, it's all right. We're gonna go ahead and remove this tomato field then. Boy, this is getting convoluted, and you know what? Never mind. I don't know if it's worth the chickens over here. We're just gonna leave that empty for something else now. See how that feels. Oh my gosh. All right, well, how about we think about the kitchen? Because that's gonna be important, because we're gonna need to have that fancy food if we wish to go ahead and get our piplings happy. So the kitchen needs to be built on cobblestone, and it gets +1 if a leisure building is within 2, and it needs a dwelling within 2 and cobblestone. So let's see. That is quite a picky set of requirements, but I do think we will be able to accomplish it. So let's see. This is a little tight, but here is a social. And then what else do we need here? Let's see. So we need leisure, dwelling, cobble. Leisure? Maybe rebuild over here, dwelling. And then could build here, because it would be next to dwelling, near leisure, and we just start putting cobblestone down. And I guess it would make sense to have the kitchen kind of over here, so we could totally work on that. Once again, now I'm stuck with like having a random little cabin when I want something bigger. I think our fields are gonna move. I think that's the bottom line. I think when we have some free pips and some free time, we're gonna start like relocating some of our fields to not in the middle of what is becoming a sprawling town and has stuff like getting in my way. I like that idea. You know what? It's got a little bit of sass and pizzazz to it. Like, forget these fields. We gotta get them removed, and we're gonna start building over here. And we gotta put like cobblestone down and like get ready for that. Because we're gonna put, okay, cobblestone here. Yes, I'm sure the pips are quite confused about all this too. They're like, what are we doing? Why? Okay, and we don't need as much wood anymore. So Madeline, you can go ahead and take a moment to take a break, because we're going to absolutely make this functional. All right, wow, okay, we still have plenty of wood. Let's see, so if I'm moving a dwelling over there, and then we're going to go ahead. The fields shall be moved in the future as well. My goodness gracious. Where? Oh, chickens! That's right, okay. I think let's go ahead and remove that wood pile, because maybe we could get a social thing here, and then a house. We want another house right here. Oh, there's so many options. There's so many things to like double, triple check and try to do. And you know what? We're gonna need that bush, or that spot where that bush is. You know, maybe it wouldn't hurt to jog my old memory brain and be able to get the terrain removal after all. Cause wow, still don't need as much wood either. Lord Thunder, you can take a day off. Ooh, 2 pips, day off. To the sharing table. Take that loss of hope. Ha, ha, indeed. Boy, there's a lot of changes going on in the village now. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ooh, and performer stall. Who shall be the first trained in the fine art of juggling knives? Also, okay, now, I think, clearly, with that kiss out of nowhere, it is obvious that we are a village full of hope, because we also just kind of smashed the requirement for hope out of the ball freaking park, I think. I said that, and then we're actually just a little bit ahead of it. Never mind. Wow. I mean, a little bit being, I would like more than like 5 or 6 difference. Maybe I won't take the pips off of doing all their hopeful things for a moment after all. But all right, my friends, more rearranging of this and rearranging of that when we come back next time to our We There You. I'll try not to forget things in between. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.